When planning to study abroad, the statement of purpose is that one document that can make or break your application. I was at this juncture 5 years ago when I was applying for my master's. I had a good profile and I knew how important a statement of purpose is. That is why I did not want to risk writing it myself and then missing out on my dream universities. So, I found a person who wrote SOP for the students, and even though he was charging an exorbitant price, I decided to go ahead with it. When I received my SOP from him, it looked very impersonal, sort of fake. It did not showcase my talent or my personality. In fact, it was an SOP that could very well apply to anybody. In the end, I wrote the SOP myself, and that got me an admission into some of the top universities in the US and Singapore. If you wish to learn how to write an SOP yourself, you can register for my workshop on writing your statement of purpose. And now, let's get going. I am Neha Agrawal. I am an alumnus of NTU Singapore, and in this video I am going to share with you an outline of an SOP. So essentially, what are the key points that you are supposed to include? After that, I will also share with you the 4 steps that you should follow to write your SOP and make it ready for submission. So, let's begin. As the name suggests, a statement of purpose is supposed to show your purpose, your motivation, and your intent to pursue graduate studies. It is supposed to convince the readers, that is the faculty and the admissions committee, that your academic background, experience and achievements make you a strong candidate to successfully complete the graduate education. To write your statement of purpose, you can broadly divide it into 4 parts. In the first part, introduce yourself, your interests and motivation. Tell the readers which field of study are you interested in and what sparked your interest to pursue graduate study. My tip would be to write this section in the form of a story, but don't keep it very long and also keep it strictly professional. In the second part, summarize your academic background. Which coursework did you take in college that built your interest in this field? Which technical projects have you worked on till date? And if you have any research experience, also share that here. This shows the admissions committee your preparation to succeed in the graduate program. You should also include your internship experience related to the field of your study. Or if you've already graduated, you can also share information about the company that you were working in. So, which team were you a part of in that company? What were some of the responsibilities that you were holding? And finally, what did you learn out of that experience? But when writing this section, always remember that it is not a rehash of your resume. You don't have to include everything that the resume contains. That is not the purpose of this document. Include information that is relevant for the admissions committee to gauge your fit in the program. In the third part of your SOP, elaborate on your academic interests. What would you like to study when you are in the graduate school? Which areas of research really interest you? Or which professors you would like to work with if given the opportunity? Visit the website of each university and find out all this information. This will convince the faculty that you understand the scope of research in their discipline and are well aware of the program requirements. And now, coming to the last part of your SOP. Here, show the readers a synergy between why this program is a good fit for you and why you are a good fit for the program. Also, outline your professional goals and what you plan to do after you get this degree. And finally, end this statement in a positive manner, showcasing your excitement and readiness for the challenges that lie ahead of you. So guys, now that you know what is the outline of an SOP and what are the key points that you're supposed to include, let's see what are the 4 steps that you need to follow to write your SOP. The first thing that you should do is just brainstorm ideas. You don't have to start writing anything. Just think about your unique story and what makes you you. What are the experiences that you have that you would like to share with the admissions committee to show your interest and passion to pursue graduate study? Think about all those things and jot them down. This will act as a starting point and you will use it to create your first draft. The next step is to build a basic framework of your SOP. And here you need two things. First is the outline of the SOP, something that we discussed in the first half of the video. And the second is the information from the brainstorming process. So all the points that you jot down that make you unique. Combine both these things together to create a beautiful backbone for your SOP. Don't worry about the language or the grammar right now and just keep writing. This framework will actually act as a roadmap for your SOP to make it well organized and concise. So once your framework is ready, the next step is to refine the language. Use sophisticated vocabulary and professional writing to show your academic communication skills to the admissions committee. They do pay attention to your writing style because it helps them understand how well you will be able to perform in the graduate program. Also, proofread your SOP for punctuation, spelling and grammar mistakes. You don't want these errors to be there on that document. Also, usually the length of an SOP is somewhere between 500 to 1000 words. So if you've exceeded the word limit, read the SOP again and edit it to make it more clear and concise. Keep repeating the third step till you have an SOP which is the best version of what you could have prepared. And once you're ready, share your SOP with 3 people whom you trust and who have good command over English and ask them to share feedback with you. And once they've reviewed your SOP, look at their feedback and make the changes that are necessary. And once you're done, you will have an SOP which is ready for submission. So guys, that is all that I wanted to share with you about SOP writing. If you really want to prepare a good SOP, the entire process can take up to 1 month. So my advice to you is to start early in order to avoid panicking later on. If you want to learn how to write an SOP by yourself, you can register for my workshop on writing your statement of purpose. If you like this video, do hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. It will motivate me that I should make more videos like this on studying abroad. And now, thank you so much for watching this video and I wish you all the very best for your career ahead.